Oh, hey, YouTube. Yeah, it's been a while. So, decided to take a little break. I've been doing a lot of work here, working on the studio. Yeah, that's right. One day, it'll be done, and you'll see it. But that's not why I'm here. I'm here because we have to talk about this new X-Men casting. Okay, so what we have, Sadie Sink as Jean Grey. That's a huge spoiler, and I apologize for not, letting you know ahead of time. But you're gonna find out anyway. Sadie Sink, excellent casting as Jean Grey. She's really cool in the Spider-Man movie. I like the take that they have on her. A little dark, but that's kind of cool. She always seems like Max to me, but Sadie Sink honestly can make a very interesting Jean Grey. Jean Grey is not my favorite character, but what she did in Spider-Man made me very, very interested in see what she had to do. So the next, we have Emma Frost, Samara Weaving as Emma Frost. That's just that's like a layup right there. You're gonna have a perfect veteran actress who has been around. It's almost like the next step in her evolution of her career. So this is just the perfect casting. She looks the part. She can deliver it, and it's that Emma Frost is going to play a bigger role if for someone who can carry a movie and carry a name like that. So then you have Maya Boyd, who I've never heard of her before. There's a lot of speculations and rumors about who's going to play Storm, and I have my own personal wanting people I wanted to be a part of it, but it turns out that they're too old basically, so they're streaming for a younger cast, and so my board seems fine because she may not have shown anything that seems Storm like, but there's a lot of moving parts when it comes to Storm and the kind of set pieces and the things that you're going to put Storm in. And Maya Boy can handle like that because she's a Broadway actress. She's going to bring a lot of gravitas, just like all the other theater casting do. So if she's not there, she's going to get there. She's going to get there. She's going to put in the time. So that's really cool. I gotta check my list now. We have Cyclops. We have Kit Connor. New to me. I don't know this guy, but he looks cool. We'll see. So it's kind of cool to have Cyclops and Jean Grey already cast, so they're kind of hovering around the OG team. So we also have his name is Abbott. Is it Christopher Abbott as Professor X? And this one, when I saw him, I was just like, oh, this guy's kind of young. I don't know, but like he looks like about the same age as Storm or Jean Grey, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he can just deliver that old timiness that Professor X kind of like delivers, because he's basically supposed to be like the he's the keeper of everything that of that dream. He's the Martin Luther King to Magneto's Malcolm X. So you want somebody who kind of has that some kind of world experience, but he might knock it out of the park. Who knows? And then we have let's see who's next on the list. Let me see. I have a list. So was it I don't even know who could be left. I cannot even believe it, man. I cannot believe it. So we have Indy Navarrete, who came off of Obsession, new actress, very nerdy, super beautiful, cool, and she just snagged this role. Excuse me. She's gonna play Rogue. Rogue is one of my favorite characters. And for her to steal that role, she stole it. Let's talk about it. She stole it from somebody, because there are people who could deliver Rogue um, on a whole nother level than she can. I'm not to discredit her or anything like that, but it's not what you think of when you think of Rogue. But that doesn't mean she can't deliver. The best thing about her is that she's very she's gonna bring a lot to the part, and it's gonna be interesting. It just hands down, it's gonna be interesting role. But you could have put her in almost any role. She does a lot of good things. She looks good on camera. She's gonna deliver those quirks and that kind of like excitement that you're gonna like want, and something deep. So she's gonna think about the role a little bit more, which is kind of how Rogue is. Like the Anna Paquin role is a more like uh, Rogue, the essence of Rogue's powers, just and the struggle that she has, not being able to touch people and the emotions that go through it, but also be able to let loose. And that may be the story they're trying to tell with Rogue. So this may be a perfect casting, but there's also another thing that I'm thinking of. I think this might be a bait and switch. I think it might be where Indy Navarrete desperately wanted to play Mystique, and she got the part of Rogue. But I think that maybe she may play Rogue, but as Mystique, if that makes sense. Like introducing Rogue through Mystique, because Mystique can be anybody. So what I'm thinking is that there's going to be a bait and switch, and then there's going to be another actress that actually plays Rogue, but you're going to think that this Mystique Rogue is Rogue. But maybe I'm thinking too hard about it, but maybe she actually is Rogue, which wouldn't be bad, but she just needs some curly hair. She needs to, like, be able to basically like deliver the tank Rogue that we want, because we've seen the other Rogue. We've seen that already. We want to see the Rogue that, like in the Marvel Rivals, where if you just go play Marvel Rivals and look at the actress, I'm sorry, not the actress, but just the mannerisms and the dialogue for that character, you'll see that like Rogue's tough, and we want to see that tough tank Rogue, which we haven't seen in live action. And then when you get to Gambit, like who knows what's gonna be. I know they're gonna tone down a Gambit to not be so much like a Channing Tatum. So it's almost like you can't even go there. You have to get a more grounded to realism Gambit. So I'm interested to see who they choose, and let's just go. Let's knock it out the park. Let's go, my X-Men. It's gonna be good because they're all young, and they can grow into these roles. They're gonna be around a while. And another thing is that the best thing we liked about the old X-Men is we had some newcomers, people you didn't even know, a lot of Canadian actors and people that just you never even heard of, some Australian actors, so people you never heard of that got to have their name shown, their name in the headlights, and finally get recognized for some of the acting that they've been doing. They've been doing great work, but unnoticed. So it's going to be great to have that be the newcomers, and we can kind of see what they're about. And also, they're on a cheap too, so they can build up their resume, and also we can do cooler things with them because the cast is not that expensive, but they're gonna get expensive because they're gonna make them look dope. And I'm really excited for Storm to see, because Ryan Coogler is supposed to be featuring her in Black Panther 3. So I feel like he's going to take care of that character a little bit better than a lot of the Fox X-Men stuff used to do, and everything. So I believe there's going to be some good things. She's going to look good, no matter how the story's going to be good around Storm, and the effects is going to look good. Will the actress be able to really expand upon a role and be the strongest black superhero, the female black superhero that we know. She's iconic. Everybody knows Storm. She's always in the front, and for a reason. She's Omega level mutant. So I'm excited to see everything. No pun intended with the X, but let's go. Let's go. Let's do this. Xmen MCU. Good start. Now you gotta get some showrunners. You gotta get some good directors, and just tell a good story. Because otherwise, we don't care. We know we like these characters, but we can watch them on the games. We can read them in the comics. So MCU, this could be the next big Avengers, even bigger. So don't mess it up. All right, gotta get back to work now. See y'all in the studio again. Bye. Peace.